In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most compassionate. Esteemed viewers, Assalamu alaikum. In today's video, we will talk about the son of Prophet Ibrahim A.S., Prophet Ishaq A.S., and his grandson, Prophet Yaqoob A.S. One day, Lady Sarah was preparing food for some guests with Prophet Ibrahim A.S. at his dwelling. During this time, Allah Ta'ala sent 4 angels in human form to Prophet Ibrahim A.S. These 4 individuals came and greeted him with salam. Prophet Ibrahim A.S. replied. Then he went to Lady Sarah and said that a few more guests had arrived. Lady Sarah said, "We only have a calf, and nothing else." So Ibrahim A.S. slaughtered the calf, cooked it well, and served it before the guests. But when Prophet Ibrahim A.S. noticed that these people were not stretching their hands toward the meat, he became worried. Because in those times, sharing food with one another was a sign of being safe from each other's harm, and refusing to eat was considered a sign of enmity. The angels said, "Do not fear, O Ibrahim A.S. We are the angels of Allah Ta'ala and have been sent to the people of Lut A.S. to inflict punishment upon them. And we have also come to give Ibrahim A.S. the glad tidings of a son." God states, "Indeed, we gave Lady Sarah the glad tidings of Ishaq A.S., and after Ishaq of Yaqoob A.S., who will be born from Ishaq." Hearing this, Lady Sarah struck her face with her hand and said, "Woe is me! What a strange thing is this! Shall I bear a child, although I have already become an old woman, and my husband is also old? Indeed, this is an astonishing matter." Angel Jibreel A.S. said to her, "Do you wonder at the command of God? Upon you are the blessings and mercy of God. Surely he is worthy of all praise and possesses grandeur." Thus the fear left the heart of Prophet Ibrahim A.S., and he received the glad tidings of the birth of Ishaq A.S. Thousands of prophets came from the lineage of Hazrat Ishaq A.S. Hazrat Ishaq A.S. married his uncle's daughter, Lady Rafaka. At that time, his age was 40 years. His wife remained barren, and they had no children. Then Allah Ta'ala accepted the prayer of Hazrat Ishaq A.S. regarding children, and his wife conceived. Allah Ta'ala blessed them with 2 twin sons, whose names were Esau, Yeshu, and Yaqoob A.S. And it is Yaqoob who is called Israel. Because of this name, his descendants are called the children of Israel, Bani Israel. Among the 2, Yaqoob A.S. was particularly beloved by his parents. Later, Hazrat Ishaq A.S. prayed for him that God grant him long life, goodness, blessings, and a pleasant existence. This endearment became the cause of jealousy in his brother Esau's heart. He scolded and spoke ill of him, even threatening to kill him. When the parents learned that Esau had threatened to kill Yaqoob A.S., they commanded their son Yaqoob A.S. to go to his maternal uncle Laban in Haran and remain there until his brother's anger cooled down. And the mother also told him to marry from among his maternal relatives there. Consequently, Hazrat Yaqoob A.S. departed from there that very day. On the way, darkness fell at one spot, so he placed a stone under his head and slept. In his dream, he saw a ladder that was established from earth to heaven, and angels were ascending and descending on it. And Allah Ta'ala addressed Yaqoob A.S. "Indeed, I will make you blessed, and I will multiply your descendants, and I will make this land blessed for you and your offspring." When Hazrat Yaqoob A.S. woke up from his sleep, he felt great joy and vowed that, "If I return safely to my family with well-being, I will make this place a place of worship for the service of Allah, and from whatever wealth Allah Ta'ala grants me, I will dedicate the 10th part for him." Then he marked the stone so that it could be recognized later and named it Bethel. And this is the place where Beit al-Maqdis, Jerusalem, is located, which Hazrat Yaqoob A.S. later built. Hazrat Yaqoob A.S. completed his journey and reached his maternal uncle, Laban, in the land of Haran. His uncle had 2 daughters. The elder was named Leah, and the younger was named Rachel. The younger daughter was more beautiful than the elder. Hazrat Yaqoob A.S. asked his uncle for the hand of the younger daughter. He agreed to give him the marriage on the condition that he would tend his flocks for 7 years. Hazrat Yaqoob A.S. accepted this condition. When the period of 7 years was completed, Laban prepared food and gathered people and married him to Leah and sent her to his dwelling that night. She was weak-eyed and less beautiful. When morning came, Yaqoob A.S. realized that the one who came to him was his uncle's daughter, Leah. So he said to his uncle, "You have deceived me. I had made the commitment for Rachel." His uncle replied, "It is not our custom that we marry the younger sister before the elder. If you desire her sister, then work for me for another 7 years. I will marry Rachel to you." When the additional 7 years of work passed, The uncle gave Rachel as well into the marriage of Hazrat Yaqoob, A.S., along with the first daughter. It should be noted that having two sisters in marriage with one man at the same time was permissible and lawful in their Sharia. Later, it was annulled in the Torah, and this fact is sufficient proof of the occurrence of naskh, abrogation, because the action and statement of Yaqub, A.S. are proof of its permissibility, as he was infallible. Hazrat Yaqub, A.S. uncle Laban, also gave each of his two daughters one maidservant. Leah's maidservant's name was Zilpah, and Rachel's maidservant's name was Bilhah. Allah Ta'ala compensated for the lack of beauty of Leah by granting her children. Allah Ta'ala granted Hazrat Yaqub, A.S., 6 sons and 1 daughter from her womb. From her womb, the first of Hazrat Yaqub, A.S. children to be born was Reuben, then Simeon, then Levi, and then Judah were born. In this situation, Rachel felt jealous that she was not conceiving. She gave her maidservant to Yaqub, A.S. The first child born from her was named Dan. The second child born was named Naphtali. Now Leah, seeing this situation, gave her maidservant Zilpah. So 2 boys were born from her, named Issachar and Zebulun. Then a daughter was born from her womb, and her name was Dinah. In this way, Yaqub, A.S., had 7 children from Leah. Then Rachel prayed to Allah and pleaded, "O Allah, grant me children from Yaqub, A.S." Allah accepted her prayer, and she conceived with the Prophet of Allah, Yaqub. Then she gave birth to a great, noble, and beautiful child, whom she named Yusuf, Joseph. Hazrat Yaqub, A.S., and all his offspring were residing in the land of Haran, and even after his marriage he remained with his uncle for 6 more years, tending his flocks. In this way, 20 years passed for him there. Now Yaqub, A.S., asked his uncle for permission to return to his homeland. The uncle said, "Because of me, there has been much blessing in my wealth. Now ask for whatever you want from my wealth." Yaqub, A.S., requested that, "From the children born of your flocks, give me every sheep that is spotted or speckled, and every child whose whiteness is mixed with blackness, and whose blackness is mixed with whiteness, and among the goats every white-colored one without horns." The uncle said, "All right." In any case, the flocks and animals of Hazrat Yaqub, A.S., multiplied greatly. Allah Ta'ala revealed to Hazrat Yaqub, A.S., "Return to the area of your father and your people, and my help will be with you." Yaqub, A.S., shared this with his family, and they immediately prepared to obey, and he set off with his tribe. After this, Hazrat Yaqub, A.S. uncle Laban prepared a feast, and the whole tribe ate with him, and everyone said farewell to each other. Thus Hazrat Yaqub, A.S., returned to his father's dwelling. When Yaqub, A.S., arrived near his area, angels came to him and gave him the good news of reaching his destination. Hazrat Yaqub, A.S., sent a message to his brother Esau, expressing humility and gentleness toward him. The messenger returned and informed him that, "Your brother Esau is setting out with 400 riders." Upon hearing this news, he became worried and offered namaz, prayer, and supplicated to Allah Ta'ala. He pleaded to Allah with utmost humility and earnestness, and asked for the sake of his ancestors to keep the harm of my brother Esau away from me. Then he prepared a very large gift for his brother, consisting of 200 female goats, 20 male goats, 40 cows, 10 bulls, and 20 male and female donkeys. And he commanded his servants to keep all of them in separate herds and to maintain some distance between each type of animal. And he also taught them that when Esau meets you, he will ask, "Who are you, and whose are these animals with you?" So you must reply, "These belong to your servant Yaqub, who has sent them as a gift to our master Esau." Similarly, every servant was to say the same thing and also add that, "Yaqub is coming behind." Now Hazrat Yaqub, A.S., took his family, meaning his 2 wives, 2 maidservants, and 11 sons, and proceeded behind them at a distance of a 2-night journey. He traveled at night and hid during the day. When the morning of the 2nd night came, Hazrat Yaqub, A.S., looked up and saw his brother Esau coming from the front with 400 riders. Immediately, leaving the children behind, he advanced. When he saw his brother Esau, he prostrated, did sajda, 7 times for him. At that time, this manner of salutation was permissible in their Sharia, just as the father and brothers of Hazrat Yusuf, A.S., prostrated to Yusuf, A.S. When Esau saw him, he came forward, embraced and kissed him, and began to weep. Hazrat Yaqub, A.S., requested and insisted that he accept the gift, and Esau accepted the gift, and the bitterness between the 2 brothers ended. Now Esau returned, he was leading, and Yaqub, A.S., was following him. During this journey, Allah Ta'ala granted Hazrat Yaqub, A.S., 1 more son from the womb of Rachel, whose name was Binyamin, and he was the younger brother of Hazrat Yusuf, A.S. During the journey, Rachel experienced great difficulty and passed away after the birth of the child. Hazrat Yaqoob A.S. buried her in Ephrath, which is today called Bethlehem, Baitul Laham. Yaqoob A.S. placed a stone on her grave as a marker, which is famous as the tomb of Rachel to this day. Hazrat Yaqoob A.S. came to his respected father, Hazrat Ishaq A.S., and settled in a locality named Hebron in the area of Canaan. And Hazrat Ibrahim A.S. was also buried in the same area. He bought a portion of land from the people of Shechem for the price of 100 lambs. He built a house there for himself and prepared a canopy to get shade. Allah commanded Hazrat Yaqoob A.S. to build a place of worship there so that the name of Allah would be glorified from that place, and this is today Bayt al-Maqdis. It was rebuilt by Suleiman A.S. later, and this is the same stone location that Yaqoob A.S. had marked as a sign when he was going to Haran. Hazrat Ishaq A.S. passed away at the age of 180 years as a result of an illness, and his two sons Yaqoob and Esau buried him next to his respected father Hazrat Ibrahim A.S. in the place they had themselves purchased. I hope you liked today's video. If you liked our video, please like the video and subscribe to our channel for more such videos. See you in the next video. Farewell. Allah Hafiz. Dawah Tales.